All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my uncles. I had to fight my brothers. Girl child ain't safe in family man's. But I ain't never thought I had to fight in my own house.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. A dollar buys a nickel's worth. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore.
Life is so hard, Tommy. Sometimes I think it's the hardest thing there is.
Chucky, I know it's scary sometimes, but you gotta be brave.
What's up? What's up? This is Khaliel Boo Boo, Manny Ramos.
Yo.
Listening to theStrugglePod. And today we got a special guest on the phone. Give it up for the big homie, J Mac.
What's good?
What's up, man? How y'all boys doing?
We good, man. We good. How you?
Doing good, man. You know, just out here grinding, man. You know, just trying to do big things this year, man.
That's awesome. So Jeremy Maclin of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Like Eagles, y'all. Like Eagles, y'all.
So what's good with you, man? I appreciate you taking out this time. I know you heading to an event. What's the event you going to right now, bro?
I'm going to this foundation thing, man, actually at Brent Selleck's restaurant. So just going to show my support, man, and you know, he asked me to come, and that's my teammate. That's what teammates do, man.
That's what's up, man. So I know you coming off a rough year. You know, you spent your first year away from football since your freshman year of college. You also tore your ACL, right?
Yes, that's right.
So what's that struggle like coming back? And I mean, now you are the number one guy in Philadelphia at wide receiver. What's that struggle like? What's the pressure like coming through, you know, coming off this injury and then having to step up?
Obviously, it was years ago, 8 years ago, but
You fading in and out a little bit, bro.
huh?
You fading in and out a little bit. When
Can you hear me now?
Now you good now.
Yeah, so, you know, it was a little easier the second time around. You know, I did it, 8 years ago. Actually, the same exact week 8 years ago. But yeah, you know, it's still a struggle, though, man. You know, just, especially for me, you know, it was my contract year. I was looking forward to having a big season. So I just feel like kind of, you know, everything I had worked for my whole life kind of got, you know, taken away from me at the drop of a dime. But luckily, with my support I had from my family and my friends, and I was able to kind of pull through it, man. And I'm blessed to be where I am right now. And like I said, I'm looking forward to having a big year this year.
That's what's up, man. I'm happy to hear that, bro. I mean, you know, I met you when you first got to Philadelphia. You were 20 years old, bro. Like, explain that struggle, being a first-round draft pick at 20 years old.
It's crazy, man. You know, obviously being so young, coming into the league, man, and being the first-round draft pick, I hadn't seen $1,000 check, let alone the stuff that I got to see, being drafted, in the first round. So,
Right.
Being young, being wet behind the ears, obviously, you watch all the movies and you look at all the TV shows. That's kind of how you think life is, man. But it's actually the exact opposite. You kind of makes you grow up a little bit and start taking a little more responsibility.
So you mean to tell me you made it to the Eagles and you wasn't in the club with Beanie Siegel?
Actually, I was in the club with Bitch one time, man. Beanie one time down in Atlantic City, man. So yeah, I've had my times, man. I went out and partied, had a little fun, but I've always kind of been more level-headed than the average guy that's not.
Right.
I try to stay, try to kind of fly under the radar a little bit.
Yo, I gotta tell you, man, you probably are one of the most modest people I know. Like, I remember when Kyrie tweeted that low-key mansion in Deptford. I was thinking like,
now explain the story for that. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
I got a homie named Kyrie, and Matt can attest to this. That Kyrie gets a lot of drunk.
Okay.
A funny story is one time Jeremy just started partying with Kyrie. We went to LaShawn McCoy, one of Jeremy's teammates. We went to his birthday party, and a birthday party at a place called The Vault at the time. This place was, as hood as it comes, but it was cool or whatever. And they comped Jeremy Hennessy.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about Jeremy is not a Hennessy drinker, and neither was anybody else. You know what I mean? Jeremy ain't sagging his pants, hat backwards. You know what I mean? Like, but it was funny because he looks at me. He goes, "Yo, you know anybody drink Hennessy?" I said, "I think Kyrie would drink it." He's like, "Yo, give Kyrie that whole bottle." So Kyrie drinks the whole bottle
By himself.
Jeremy did not drink the whole bottle by himself.
Yeah, all by himself. I don't think anybody else got a sip.
Damn.
So like yo, that's a question I really want to ask. As your homeboy, was there any struggles for you? Like you felt like you had to put anybody on your back or anything like that? Like you had to carry something, you know what I mean? Coming from a place that you came from, pretty much nothing. St. Louis, coming from the hood. Do you feel that struggle when you came out?
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. Growing up where I grew up, man, in Beach Park, St. Louis, Missouri, the towns are hard, man. Just not really. I didn't have the ideal, childhood. And so, yeah, it was hard. And then obviously, where somebody from, where you're from, basically, they expect you to put on for where you're from and stuff like that.
Right.
And so you kind of feel obligated to kind of, help some of the people that kind of, some of the old heads that kind of looked after me, over time. But, at the end of the day, man, you got to look out for you and your family, man. And that's kind of, what I tried to do. And even though I grew up in a place like that, and, obviously, you wanted to try to fit in and be cool, I was always the one kind of a little timid to do anything that the rest of my guys were doing, you know what I mean? So, I kind of do what I wanted to do with my life, So I really didn't have any obligations to nobody for real, but in a way you kind of do feel that way, just because of there was people that looked out for me growing up, and it's more so family members for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of where my struggle comes from, is just saying no to certain people in my family, and it's cousins I ain't talked to in months and years that all of a sudden, hey Jeremy, how you doing? And
Right.
you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, it's family, but at the same time,
Right.
the way I kind of look at it, I got people who aren't family who I'm close with and people who are in my family, you know what I mean? So it's hard, but, I've managed to kind of, separate who I should be around, who I shouldn't be around.
Yeah, because I want to say, another thing, Khaliel got to meet Spoon, Rut, Denario. You guys are probably of all the people I've met, you got a clique who all are doing the same thing, or at least bring something to the table for each other. Do you think that's a testament to y'all character, or it was just college and going to Missouri? What is that?
It doesn't even got nothing to do with everybody kind of making it to the NFL. I think this has something to do with the type of character, the type of characters you have, and kind of your personality, and kind of what your goals are. You don't have to have money. You don't have to, be playing in the league. You just got to be a good person, man. A good person wants to do something with their life, man. I think, that's kind of who I surround myself around. I don't really, man, you my guy, man. You know what I mean? You don't play the league, so those are the type of people that I surround myself around, man. And it's people who are hungry, people who want to do something with their lives.
Yeah.
And that's how you make a good supporting cast, man. I'm not the one person I kind of felt like I was kind of handicapped a little bit. Me and him aren't really close anymore. So now all my guys are kind of everybody's kind of on the same path.
I gotta say, personally, man, I always tell the story. Life kind of changed after I met Jeremy, bro.
How so?
I met Jeremy, you know what I mean, and how you meet somebody and you just meet good person after good person after good. That's how it is with Jeremy. I met one good person after another good person after, and like he said, it wasn't have to be the league. It's just the people that we met, like Big Nick, Drew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All these guys I met through Jeremy, and then vice versa. He met my homeboy Jewel. You know what I mean? We all like a clique. Now when it comes down to it and everybody's home, We going to J Max crib. We gonna chill. We gonna watch the games. We gonna go to Hollywood Diner. We gonna do some stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I can say one thing about Jeremy that a lot of people don't know is that he's very humble, man. Like it comes off like people take it as cockiness because he doesn't talk to too many people. Jeremy's not a man of many words, but it's more or less it's humility, and he just knows like he's not going to get sucked into the stuff that a lot of people get sucked into.
Right.
And what I want to say that to is because Father's Day coming up, and speaking of humility, I think the Parises, man, are like the picture of humility that I've ever seen in my life, man. They're just awesome people. And
who?
The Parises, Jeremy's family.
Oh, okay.
If you want to explain that a little bit, Jeremy, you can if you like.
Yeah.
But I know
So,
Jeff.
long story short, man, I started playing football when I was 9. I became close with our team doctor's son. And, over the years, they kind of slowly but surely took me in to the point where I was a freshman in sophomore in high school. And, I'm starting to get recruited to go play ball in college and stuff like that. It was basically make or break time for me.
Mm-hmm.
They opened up their homes and, basically took me in as a third son, man. If it wasn't for this, I don't know, where I'd be right now. Obviously, I still love my mom to death. Me and my mom still have a close relationship. Unfortunately, at the time, man, we just didn't have, financially, we weren't stable, and really, mentally, as a family, we really weren't stable. So, she's kind of, the person took me in, man, and the rest is history. So I owe a lot to them, and they've been some of our biggest supporters since day one. And like I said, if it wasn't for them, I don't really know where I'd be right now.
All right. So we talked enough. We had some fun with the life story.
Right. Respect, man. So I was talking to Chris from Arizona. He said y'all starting a shoe store.
I wanted to do something, man. And then the one thing that is hot right now is kids. You know what I mean? Especially back where I'm from in my.
Yeah.
I'm from like I guess quote unquote the hood. It was like the suburbs.
Right.
Act like where I'm from. There's not an exclusive sneaker store around there, and I know kids go crazy over. Now it's the KDs and LeBrons, but then you still got the older kids, the older men now that still go crazy over the Jordan. So that's not really an exclusive sneaker store where I'm from. So that's kind of what my thought process behind it. Obviously, we haven't put anything into motion yet, but hopefully, if sneakers stay hot for another year, then that's something I might look into actually doing.
I was under the impression it was like custom made kicks. It's not that.
Yeah, we want to be able to do all that. I got a guy who does custom made kicks, a connection, so we want to be able to do all that, all types of stuff.
Set a pair of the bunnies aside for me. That's my favorite right there.
What's your favorite, J Mac? What's your favorite Jordan if you had to put one out there?
Man, I don't even know, bro.
You gotta have a top.
I like the 9s, I like the 12s, man. And honestly, I like the 11s. I like the ball, bro.
You can't like the 23s.
No, I like the 1 through about 16.
So his playing years. What you trying to say?
19s was smooth though. I like the night. People be sleeping on them joints with the little.
Once they got up into the 20s and all that, I kind of fell back.
Yeah, man. I think Jordan stepped back too. That's why they stopped numbering them. He didn't want to be affiliated too tough. Besides it being his name.
And then they had the team Jordans and the.
So J Mac, I want to ask you something, bro. You know what I mean? We talk about music a lot. Who's in the pod right now? Who's in the iPod? And also, it's funny that Khaliel asked K. Rutt a question that I know this answer only to you. What's the song you listen to right before you hit the field? So like a 2-part question. This is funny.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Motivation. Jeezy?
T.I.
Oh, T.I. Okay.
It's funny because I've actually got the pleasure to be with Jeremy before game time, and it's pretty funny because he's like, he always explains that story. He's like, man, last song I played before I hit the field is Motivation, and it's like it's like clockwork. If you see that little iPod he got, it's Motivation, like right before that. So who's on the pod right now though, J Mac?
Are we talking about that's out right now.
That's out right now. Like what's getting most played right now? And I say in the LAC. What's getting the most play right now?
My favorite right now in order would have to be Cole.
Okay.
Kendrick.
Okay.
I'm a Lil Wayne fan still, even though lately,
Okay.
obviously hasn't been in this part, but I'm still a fan. Then I got to go Jay and Kanye.
Well, we got that. We got that Carter 5 coming.
Yeah, I can't wait. I heard it's supposed to be a real deal.
We got Duce out. We got what's the other joint? Believe Me out.
Yeah, I'm about to say Wayne kind of sounds like his old stuff. He got rid of them sugar pop.
I was reading the article and he was saying that this album is gonna make more sense.
I got to throw Drake in there too. I mean, the dude. Regardless of how y'all feel about him personally, but the dude doesn't make a bad song.
Oh,
he doesn't.
Drake doesn't. He doesn't make a bad.
I was telling people that.
Yo, it's funny because that 0 to 100, like it's probably been the first song in a minute that I could put on repeat and be in the gym for like 30 minutes, not realize that I'm listening to the same song over and over again.
Yeah, that joint go.
You know what I mean? But it's funny.
You see the memes with he the proudest girlfriend and all that. I mean, it's funny, but I mean he don't make a bad song. Like he just don't.
So real quick, I know we don't got too much time with you. I do want to get into one of your hidden passions because it just started today. World Cup, bro. You watch it?
Yes. Yeah, I saw Neymar score 2, and I saw Oscar, kick the score the third goal like the back in minutes. So I watched it a little bit, man, but I'm excited, man. That's like the first time. I'm a FIFA guy, so I play FIFA back.
Oh wow.
That's what I do. But
the real football.
So last World Cup was the first time I really got into like soccer like that. It's like exciting stuff though, like for real.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of a hidden passion of yours. It's funny that like you go to his crib, he be playing FIFA, like you don't even know he's in the house. He's out playing FIFA, like. And I knew he kind of fell in love with the game after that. So who you got taking it this year? Who do you like?
I mean, I gotta go to the U.S. I understand that obviously we got the toughest group in the World Cup this year.
Yes, we do.
I think Germany. I think Portugal's in there, and then
I remember the other team, but it's Germany and Portugal. We do have a rough go at it.
Yeah, we got a rough go at it, but gotta ride the U.S. man. I want to see us bring one home.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, man, I know you got to get to your event. You were nice enough to, call in and check in with us, bro. I really appreciate this, man. You already know. You always support me, bro. You're a big reason why I'm out in L.A. You know what I mean. You always keep it real in the 100, bro, and I appreciate it.
My God, no problem, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
No problem, man. Take it easy, bro, and be safe, man.
Appreciate it. It's the struggle.
How you do, man?
All right. Take it easy. All right, so we just had J Mac online. You know what I mean? That was a different way of interviewing right there. We had the phone interview.
Right.
But what I want to do right now is kind of want to plug us a little bit. I think we haven't had a real chat to plug us.
Okay.
You guys can follow both of us on Twitter.
Twitter, Instagram. Twitter, Khaliel. Twitter is Abubu Tweets. Instagram, Khaliel Abubu. You can like the Facebook page, Khaliel Abdel Rahim. I don't expect you to spell that right, but if you get Khaliel right, you can just Google it. Then boom, you in there, and then yeah.
I'm Manny Ramos 52 on Twitter, and then I'm Manny Ramos Jr. on everything else. Well, I just really want to take a time out. I mean, it's awesome, man. I knew that Jeremy's interview was going to run a little shorter than than normal, and it was awesome that he got to touch on so many subjects so quickly. So we did have an awesome time, and we thank him for coming out with that. Also wanted to say, it's Father's Day. Me and you didn't have a father, but I do want to recognize the fathers that are out there doing it for real, because I don't think they get enough respect.
They don't get any respect. You kind of just
get the big piece of chicken, right?
You get the big piece of chicken. You might get a new screwdriver or a new tie. That's a fucked up gift when you really think about it. Like, I'm gonna give you a gift so you can go working.
I was just thinking that too. Like,
come on, bro.
A tie, a screwdriver,
a screwdriver,
a new lawnmower. Like,
how is that a gift, bro?
So but I know. Talked to the homie G1. Talked to Chris earlier. I was telling him, he's a great father. My boy Joel back home, even though his son lives in Germany, he still pays child support, still sees his son twice a year. Love, you know what I mean? Misses his son, you know, it's his mini me. So like, so ladies out there, what I'm trying to say is, don't let this generation fool you. There are a lot of good men out there. Just stop falling for the same one that got out of women. You know what I mean? Like, so I kind of want to tie it in because Khaliel and I don't get to rap too much by ourselves. We've been having a lot of guests on. And ladies, don't think we forgot about y'all. Like I said, this is Father's Day month. Football on Father's Day is kind of what we wanted to wrap up in this month. But trust me, lady, we will have a whole month dedicated to ladies. If you know, ladies, if you know anyone out there that would like to be interviewed by us, that has some interesting story, not just, you know, I don't care if it's a stay-at-home mom has 5 kids. If it's a good story,
She got stories.
Yeah, she got
stories. All right.
So that's what I'm saying. We just really, really appreciate your guys' support. It's actually kind of amazing sometimes to hear people come to me and ask me about the podcast.
Yeah. If people, you know, you don't even know is listening to it, like, wow, okay, I appreciate that.
And give feedback and like, you know, and like it's a funny thing because like you expect them to tell you something like the middle of the end, or at the beginning of the end. Like, you know, it's easy to fast forward something. It's like, oh, I caught like this piece. If I really And people tell me something like right from dead on in the middle, like ask me a question about the question that I asked. So like, getting J-Mac on today was huge. I mean, he's probably, it's probably like just wrapping up an awesome month that we've been having so far. And I know you might want to shout out what you're doing next weekend, man. I know you got some big plans next weekend.
Next weekend, I'm going to be in New York. I'll be at ABFF, American Black Film Festival. So if you're going to be in New York, definitely hit me up because I don't know who out there. So I'm looking for something to do. Give me a call. You know what I'm saying? We can meet up. Tell me where to go to eat because I don't know where to eat at. All that good stuff. And I want some real, like, some soul food, son. Because this California...
Sylvia's in Harlem. You keep...
All right, I'm going to check that out. I'm taking a list. Y'all can tweet them to me, whatever. I'm taking a list because this California stuff is not what I'm used to.
And we were just explaining soul food in California. Like, you got to go to the hood and, like, people think that boys in the hood don't exist no more. No, it's real out here. You go to those places, I don't want to wear the wrong colors.
Right.
And like, you know, people are like, oh, just wear a white tee. Look, nowadays white tee might be a gang. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the gang.
It's a white tee Crips or something. You know, I don't got time for that.
I ain't got time. I stay with my white people in Burbank who don't notice me and safely walk to the In-N-Out because that's all I got.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, man, thank you for rocking out with us, man. Also, happy birthday shout out to my sister. Happy birthday shout out to my uncle. He just turned 60.
Happy birthday shout out to my cousin Skylar who doesn't listen to the show.
That's a shame, man.
I'm gonna hit her up and be like, I shouted you out on my show. Now you gotta go listen to it.
You gotta go listen. But yeah, man, always a great show, man. Again, thanks J-Mac. Thanks all our guests we had so far. G1, Ashley Freeney, K-Rod, Sue.
Shout out Spoon. Speedy recovery, man.
Speedy recovery, Spoon. Sorry for the bad news, man. Yeah, man. Khaliel, we're rocking, bro. It's like the 12th episode, 12th, 13th.
This ain't no damn 12th episode. It's like the 8th. Huh?
Well, we have a 3-parter.
We had 3 parts, but I counted that as all like one.
Okay, my fault.
Like, that was part.
So we going on 2 months.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, I've gotten so much great feedback, man. Thank you guys. I mean, even if you have a criticism, like, it's welcomed. I'm not going to fight you over criticism. Like, it's a show.
I get called every week about this show.
And you know the funny thing is that people just think like we got to create a world. We know there's going to be people that disagree, and people. That's the point. That's why you put out these mediums.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out your boy Brian, man. I know it's a big time for him. He loving that.
Oh yeah, Brian is somewhere at a bar with a beer in front of him and sitting in front of a computer screen watching the World Cup. Yeah.
So yeah, I know this is his time of year, and also I know he had the tryout or he got the tryout coming up, right?
I don't know. I got it. It's either he had it or it's coming.
So if he had it, I wish you the best of luck, and if you didn't have it yet,
we definitely gonna get him on here.
Oh, he'll definitely be on here. Probably sometime next month if we can.
Yeah.
Explaining some of his music and stuff like that.
And
That'd be
then
awesome.
we talk about the good old days.
The good old days.
Good old days.
We don't need any
North
Aggie
Carolina
pride. We don't need that Aggie
A&T,
pride.
AGGIE. What? That's all I'm gonna give you.
All right, well, y'all have a great night, and we're gonna get up out of here.
All right.
Peace out.
It's the struggle.